So did you want to do most of the sort of mechanical stuff, like the thrusters and those sort of things, or would you prefer to be on the inside?
Well, I think you're probably better with interiors, so I can let you do, like, start working on the piping and where all the reactors and crates will go and stuff.
Okay, yep.
So are we pretty much done building the shell of the ship then? Like the blocks and stuff?
So. I just locked myself in. Whoops. We probably should put another door on, shouldn't we? Like to the outside, rather than having
Oh yeah.
the personnel go through that rear door.
And having to open it every time.
Where would that go? I presume the easiest... Well, there are ones up the top. Will that be enough? Because there's ones up the top there, on each side of the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that...
That could be enough, because then that's like, if we only have that way in and out, then everyone in the bridge will know someone's going in the ship or out.
I guess it makes sense, because this isn't the sort of ship that would be docked very often. This is sort of a long-haul ship, so anyone entering would have to land first.
Yeah. So do you want to add, like, pods, or just try and stick them on there? I was thinking maybe on the front we should add them, because the front, it might just help with the look of the ship, but on the back, I don't know, though.
Whatever you think is best. Perhaps the front, yeah, because the front's a little bit bare around the sides.
Yeah.
Or both.
So they added that, like, a feature where you can just copy and paste things directly onto ships now with that last update. So maybe I should just build, like, a couple different variants of the little pod on the side, and then we could just put them around and see which one we like better. And are you going to put all the gyroscopes inside, or should I put some in this pod?
Yeah, I just tend to hide them around the place, so that way if they're... Like, I like having more than is needed and then turning them down rather than...
Yeah.
You know, if you lose some.
And
so if you've got a bit of empty space, what else can we stick in those little pods? I don't know if batteries are going to be of much use on a ship this size.
Yeah. Unless we had a giant, like, battery station that you could just switch out for another one that's been recharged, but I don't think our ship needs that.
Yeah. This seems the sort of ship that would recharge batteries for other ships rather than...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you just going to do, like, the piping in there?
Yeah. Do you mind... where are you? Over there. Can you come to the front of the ship? To get the piping into the repair bay, I need to... Like, there's... Do you think we could perhaps, like, run... Like, this is just... to show, but have a bit like that, just so
yeah,
things
and then
can
run the
through.
pipe through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make that a bit better looking, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't really, on that top part, I didn't really build that, like, back into the bottom of the ship, so I just left it like that.
Yep.
So we could change it around.
There we go. Now, let's just have a look where we're at. So that's the roof. That leads into repair bay. Okay, I think we should put a little bit of a lip on here, and then I'll split this up into some different rooms, because I don't think it looks very nice, all sitting out. I have symmetry mode off. Oh, my control's not working. I don't have a very good connection to this server. I don't think it looks very good all sitting out in the open. Just one gigantic room. So I'm going to split it up a little bit.
I could put, like, both forward and... Because these pods are kind of big. I could put both forward and reverse thrusters in them. and then just have them far enough away that they don't melt anything.
Yep.
I'll put that back, then that like that. Stick a few gyros in here. The only problem with having this is why I'm thinking I should add some extra like thrusters on the back and maybe just a few on the front that aren't attached to pods, because if these pods are like, well, I guess I could build up the connection point bigger, but they could be shot off and then we lose all those thrusters and all the gyros that are in them.
That's a good idea.
Our ship should be pretty heavy, right? So I shouldn't worry about putting like, I'm not going to put like 200, but I shouldn't be worried about putting way too many gyros in here.
Yeah, it should be alright, yeah.
I just put like 10.
Yeah, it should be alright.
We used a lot of heavy armor blocks too, so it should
Yeah.
wait.
I keep habitually going to save and then just clicking on nothing. The save buttons out.
Oh, I'll keep saving. How often do you usually save your game?
Well, very often, yeah. And I've sort of got this like a muscle memory of where the save button is. So it only it takes me like half a second to save. I do it quite often. Okay. Turning the intensity all the way up on lights does not help see where you're going. It just makes everything very white.
Did you mean for this piping to be exposed? Some of it's like kind of exposed on the outside.
I probably haven't finished it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll be up. I'll finish it off now, though.
I don't know how I feel about this pod.
I'm about to get out. It might be a touch large. I don't know where. Oh, is this going on right here? Like on this?
Yeah, I was thinking of
Okay.
maybe adding like, this is just one block big. I'll make it thicker, but I was thinking of adding like a little part that goes up like that so that I can connect it easier.
Yep.
To the side.
Okay. Yeah. What was I doing? Covering this piping.
It is kind of big though.
I think that looks all right. Just that. Very basic, but it's enough to cover
Yeah.
it. Oh yes, we should add antennas and stuff, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah.
That can go on the bridge, I suppose. That would probably be the best
I think
place.
The antennas are kind of cool looking.
Yeah, I used to add them just for aesthetics, but I mean, they work now.
I could have like these big ones, just two of them, one on either side, and then make a smaller one that goes under it or something, so it's like 4 of them.
Yep.
Since this one is just so...
Yeah, are you sure those big ones might not stand out? Like, maybe if you cut off the edges of them a little bit more. I don't know. I can't really picture it on the side very well.
I can put one on... It's not seeming... Why isn't it wanting to... I thought just if the blocks were touching.
Hang on, you did move it in a bit.
I can paste it in like a really weird place, but not where I'm trying to. Maybe if I just make a big flat piece just to test this.
Yep. I'd recommend saving, but
Oh yeah.
if it goes wrong, then that's what the F5 key's for.
That is not connected. That thing was just... Oh, I just copied the entire ship. I did not mean to do that.
That dented the...
Yeah, it wasn't connected. I accidentally just copied it and it kind of threw it into the ship.
Hang on, before I've just done.
It's not like snapping on. Like this part is sort of snapping on. Like it lets me paste it there, which is a really weird place.
Yeah,
but not anywhere else.
I'm just trying as well. I'm getting it to snap onto some weird places, but not where I intended it to. Yeah, I think they might be a little bit wide. Like they sort of jut out a little bit much.
Perhaps I pasted it. I have to cut it up.
Like that. Yeah. I think from this back it looks a bit better, but the front ones are a bit wide.
Yeah. I'll turn the big thrusters on their top like that, and then it'll be... Oh crap. Just deleted a bunch of the ship. Oh no, it's just the big thrusters. I just like when I try to delete something, I just spam right click and then I forget and it goes in the background and deletes whatever was behind it. Alright, so get rid of these. Shave this whole side off. It's nice having two different people because I usually never know what to do with the interior. That always is like the weak part of my ship. And the exterior's alright.
And the other way around. I've got probably about a dozen save files of just ships that I've not finished because I haven't known what to do with the outside, so it's just a floating interior.
I don't really think I should probably change the connection thing. I can keep working on it though.
If they're going to sit that far out, maybe another arm from the bottom down to here might look alright. Like this, the arm that you've got there. You can see where I placed it. Yeah, well, I like the look of the connection, but a second one, maybe that arm going another way.
I could do one like coming from the bottom and then going into the bottom of the pod.
Yeah, and then maybe one up higher, where I just put those blocks up there. I have that arm up a bit higher and sort of coming across and then down here.
Yeah. I'll connect these first and then start placing those blocks so it'll be mirrored and I won't have to change the base thing. I've still been working on that pod. I was like building on the other one and then I just didn't like it, so I'm kind of completely remaking it.
Yep.
And I'm just building it up with heavy armor.
I've just got to go for 1 second, so I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Are you behind me?
Yeah, we had kind of an issue because I was cutting parts away and then I realized there was all these like loose gyros in the middle. So I just copied and pasted it so all the floating stuff wouldn't be around, but when I copied and pasted it, I didn't realize that I was moving and the thing started flying away from me. So I tried to use your ship to like grab it and stop it. Alright, I'm gonna try and stick this on. Probably gonna need to rotate it. It's all lopsided now that I had to fix it. Can you, when I like select something and I'm about to copy and paste it, does it show the ghost for you too? Or does it?
No. Like the wireframe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no it doesn't.
Let's see, how can I get it on here? Oh, here we go. Is that out far enough? I just place it down like where I can because it's so hard to...
Yep.
Alright, now I can... Oh, I missed a spot there on heavy armor. Now I can, So I should build like... Oh, I don't know how this could come out, but... Could just build it straight across like that, a little one, and then do one on the top also.
Yeah,
How does that... Does that look weird? Yeah, I think it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, you might not need it. I don't know. I just think that one arm might be a bit of an easy target.
Yeah.
Knocking the whole pod off. Even though that's still quite a few shots to get that out.
It is heavy armor, but it still seems kind of weak there. Great, now putting the other one on is going to be hard. And there's a bunch of random floating blocks over here. So oh crap, I just deleted it. How far away is that pod's arm from the... Wait a minute. Oh, this... Oh wait, no, I know how to fix that. Because I forgot that I was going to have a like completely mirrored version of that, but all I have to do is change the side the little arm is sticking out of. The little connector.
How many reactors will we need?
I don't really know, maybe like 8 big ones or something. I was just thinking of like an even number so it could look nice on the inside, but...
Yeah, I might do 6. I don't know.
Just so you could have like 2 rows of them. So should I make the connection shorter then, if it sticks out too? I just was afraid it would burn off that side part.
No,
I don't know how long the flames are.
It was the right length out. I think it, like if I sort of went and looked from all the different angles, and I think from above it looked like kind of a bit tacked on. Like, I know that it is, but
Yeah.
just to sort of make it flow with the look of the ship as well. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you just connect it and then stand back and look at it for a while, something will come into you.
I kind of just wanted to try out the new feature, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have just built these pods like off the side.
Yeah, I thought it would make it really quick to build, but I was building for a few hours last night, and I used it sort of once, and I don't know, it might not be as useful as it first appeared.
Now I'm committed to doing it at least for this one, and then I'm just probably going to build the ones on like the back and stuff, because I don't know how much thrust this will even put out, this little block. Alright, I could try this. Still is kind of weird looking, but connect this up. And I gotta know where I'm connecting it, so one from the top and one from the side. I'll try that. Alright, now I got them both on, but I think I need to add some other connection, probably from the front.
Yeah, it looks good from the front, like when you're down, sort of on eye level with the front.
Yeah.
I don't know about above. It's good from behind as well.
Seems kind of flimsy, but that might just be because it is like 4 blocks of, maybe 3 blocks of heavy armor, so it may just seem kind of thin just compared to how the rest of the ship is.
Yeah.
But I could just make it thicker. Now that I beefed it up a bit, it's a bit better.
This isn't the most efficient solution down here, but it looks nicer, so that's what I'm going with.
Oh, crap. I think I just accidentally... I was, see all these floating parts? Hold on, let me see if I have a... I don't know, in the most recent... Is it loading for you now?
Well, it just kicked me, but I can go back in.
I have a bad feeling that whatever you were just doing for like the past 10 minutes is gone.
Oh, well, since it went down, do you want to switch on the client-side saving as well, so we've got a backup of it?
Yeah, I feel like I should. As soon as that ship disappeared, I just like... my stomach dropped. I was like, oh god.
I thought it glitched and teleported me somewhere. It probably would have been alright just to copy it back, I suppose, because it copies rotors and stuff now.
Actually... Oh, what did I just do? My game froze. Oh my god. Okay, I have the entire ship saved. I'll just delete the other one and place... Okay, all is not lost. So I'm deleting... You'll be in this ship, but I'm going to delete that one, because the one we were working... Okay, we didn't lose any progress.
Okay.
I forgot that it
Seems-
like does that. Whatever you just deleted is on your clipboard.
Before you continue with those pods, is there something we should be doing on the bottom of the ship?
What do you mean?
It's just one big, just one big flat area.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there should be something.
Oh yeah, it is just a giant flat. Well, we still need we need thrusters pointing up, so we could put like a couple segments for that, and then
maybe those pods that you're building now, you could put one at the front for the front-facing ones, and then one more towards the back, about where I am here, and sort of build them in. If you can see me,
I got stuck at the menu. Oh yeah.
And sort of on the bottom as well. And then we can have the down-facing ones. So, I was wondering what was happening. You copied this and it's now moving. So I'm going to place a...
I'll jump in the cockpit and then... Oh, this is going to be...
Hang on. I'm just going to add a whole heap of thrusters to the bottom because it's going downwards. Oh, come on, Meg.
Is that the only direction it's moving?
I think so.
Oh.
That's down there, and I'll just put facing that way. That way. Should be stopped now. I'll just leave them there. I can get rid of this umbilical cord, as I've been calling it. Then we can replace those thrusters as we put them on.
Yeah, I could just have... We have a lot of space on the bottom, so instead of having those pods off the side, I'll just have them like hanging from the bottom.
Yep.
Which might look kind of cool.
They might also be able to work them in with the downward-facing thrusters as well, because presumably they're going to have the bulges on there. You can go in one block if you need to. What was the other thing? Yes, because there's quite a few important things down below. Probably should put some heavy armor on the bottom. It doesn't need to be entirely heavy armor, but even if not, just make a pattern out of it.
Yeah. I don't know where all the important stuff... You could... I think... Is the ship still moving? Oh no, it's just me that's moving. So disorientating in space, but if you just go on the inside, you should... Because I feel like if... I don't want to start deleting blocks or else... Do you have anything sitting on the floor in there?
Apart from the gravity generators, but they're going to be moved. Yeah, nothing else is... Oh, hang on. Where I am now. Those holes there.
Yeah.
There's some stuff to the left and right of them.
So if you just want to go on the inside, then you could place some stuff, just... Except then you might accidentally cut off these two things that I just have dangling on the bottom. Well, actually, they're like 3 blocks thick in radius, so... Or diameter. They're 3 blocks thick, so you shouldn't knock them off if you start deleting blocks up there and replacing them.
Yeah. One of these lights is set to orange, and yet it's giving out a pink glow.
Are you coloring them like as you go, so you know which are where?
I'm building and colouring as I need them. Normally I wait until the very end for lights, but it's not very good for video, so you can't see anything. That light is still pink. Oh, that's why. Apparently lights, the colour of lights blend into each other.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't noticed that, but I've got an orange light next to a white light, and it creates a pink like ring and a halo around them. It's weird.
some reason the thrusters are giving me a lot more trouble just figuring out what to do with them than they usually do. I'm trying to like match the style of the ship with these little pods, but it's kind of hard.
Ah, damn it. You can hear that, can't you?
Yeah. What is that?
It's a lawnmower. It's kind of like a national pastime in Australia. Every Sunday, everyone's out on their lawnmowers.
Hopefully that guy doesn't have a very big lawn.
Yeah. Do you think this entire sort of maintenance area should be in orange? You can change the colours, but...
Yeah, that sounds good. And then well, we should just have like orange in any areas that are kind of more dangerous than the rest of the ship.
Yep.
I'll have you come look at these pods on the bottom when you're finished with whatever you're doing, because I have no idea if they're good or not. Sometimes I build something and I just look at it and I feel like it looks weird, but I can't tell.
Oh, you're below, aren't you? I could have just broken one block and fell through. No.
The heck? There's just a bunch of floating debris out here.
Maybe could you set the lower thruster back a few blocks so it's all on that slant? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
And then the back of the pod can also have it like an arm connecting to the bottom.
Yeah. Let's see, is that too many? Actually might not be enough. So you mean like just keep it sort of slanting back like that?
Yeah, I think that might be alright. Either that or remove that bottom one. I think it might be a bit too sort of low.
And then just have...
they could be wide. I don't know whether they could be wider or not. But I like the idea.
Yeah. I like having the little arms that come out on the front.
Yeah, that looks better. You don't get quite as much thrust out of that, but it looks better.
Yeah, and worst case scenario, this ship won't be meant to stop very fast because I don't know how many stopping. I could just keep throwing more of these on there though.
It's starting to look good from the front there though. It's starting to come together well.
Yeah.